Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University and Jim Henson's Labyrinth Coronation, issue number 6 of 12. Halfway done. I don't see an ending in sight. And I love it! Maybe they'll be forced to continue this as an ongoing, or make a Coronation 2, or just don't stop. Don't stop. All right, let's give credit where credit is due, and let's tell you about this freaking amazing story. So, Labyrinth Coronation, written by Simon Spurrier, Simon Spurrier, illustrated by Daniel Bayliss and with Irene Flores. Colors by Dan Jackson and lettered by Jim Campbell. Man. This particular cover by Fiona Staples. Loves it. So, and there's this very specific subscription cover by Sana Takeda. Wow. Dude, what's with all the bonuses and the benefits to people? Anyway, so check this out, man. The worms, the caterpillars, all those little buggy guys, those are the coolest, all right? Those guys are always the coolest in Labyrinth. You know, the whole, you gotta go, go through the wall. There you go. Oh, no, that way, the other way. Okay, yeah, you're welcome. Geez, she almost went straight to the castle. You remember that from the movie? So here, the main character, she's falling through the water, and she holds on to this little, like, reed or like a little vine, and there's a caterpillar family in there. And it's like, what are you doing? I'm falling to my death. Somebody please help me. I don't know what the caterpillar's supposed to do to help you out, but okay. And she's just like, this happened, that happened, that happened, and I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do this, I gotta save my kid, and I'm gonna find the king and punch him right in his owl face. And the little caterpillar's like, wait, what? And I'm thinking to myself, oh man, she just got herself in trouble. This is a spy, isn't it? Nope. This little caterpillar has been waiting for her opportunity to go and start a revolution. She's the head of a revolution, and she's got a huge reputation, and she's got to maintain that reputation, even though she's never left her home. God, I love the contradiction in this. I love this. This is so grand. So they go off together. They come across some little goblinoids, and they got the big sticks with the little chompers hanging on the end. Like the greatest weapon ever. When the zombies come, I'm going to need 2 of those. And just... Oh, maybe like ones that don't get dizzy, and I'll use them as nunchaku. That'd be great. And just chomp. So, okay. At one point, one of the goblinoids calls the woman a wench. Oh, look, it's the wench. Now, I've been to medieval times 3 times now, thrice now, okay? And it's always a little uncomfortable when they call themselves wenches, but, it's, I guess it kind of, all comes back when they start making fun of you for bringing your own silverware. I did that once. But, I don't know, it always just feels uncomfortable, even though I know that they're acting. But here in this comic book, the way that happens, it was just perfect. And I laughed. Like I'm laughing because she got called a wench. I don't care who's insulted. That was freaking hysterical. So, a whole bunch of really cool action and potential action scenes happen. And the way that she's able to dispatch of these goblinoids is perfect. Perfect. Like, all I'm going to say is chalk seems to have been mastered. That's right. If you remember, chalk is a powerful magical item in the Labyrinth world. If you ever get trapped there, you don't need food, you don't need water, you don't need all these other crazy things. You certainly don't need a machine gun. What's that going to do for you? No, what you need is a piece of chalk. And you get to see why, just in this one scene. I can't wait to see her master it even better. Like, this is a hero's journey, man. This is such a hero's journey, going through this labyrinth and figuring out the way the labyrinth works. And then the king mentioning how the labyrinth actually works. But can it possibly be the truth if it's spoken by this king? And then even better, what he plans on doing with the kid. You see, because it's my understanding, it's always been my understanding that kids are kidnapped because eventually they grow up and be the Goblin King. Because the Goblin Kings, while the goblins are immortal, the Goblin Kings are not necessarily. Because they're just, humans who've been taken over. But here, this king is trying to do something else entirely. And if this kid is actually the Goblin King of the future, you know, like who we saw in the movie, dude, I'm like pleasantly baffled right now. Being of a strong logical mind, I've always hated the idea of, you know, ignorance is bliss. I've always despised that. But right now, I genuinely appreciate it. I love not knowing, but with the anticipation that I may learn. I may learn what's going on. God, this is just such a fantastic comic book. It is so beautiful. Oh, man. Like, look, here's the only sell I'm going to give you. Okay, the only other sell I'm going to give you is that if you like the Sandman books and that sort of thing by Neil Gaiman, I just don't see how you're not going to like this. That's how good this is. That's what this reminds me of. All right, I'm out. That's the best I can do. All right, guys. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.